Hey guys, it's the latest G.I. Joe film, and is it good? Well, it's better than Retaliation. This one felt competently made, but ultimately the film's biggest weakness is that it does feel very disconnected from the other G.I. Joe films. It has the same problem that something like, say, X-Men Origins Wolverine had, where, yes, it was still his story, but at the same time, they spent so much time trying to set up for other movies. Like, here's Gambit, because we're going to do a Gambit movie. Here's Cyclops, we're going to do a Cyclops movie, and those movies never actually ended up coming out. Same thing here. Here's Scarlett, we're going to do a Scarlett movie. Here's Baroness, we might do a Baroness movie. That seems kind of like what they're setting up. And ultimately, it feels like we're building up towards something that never actually happened. The movie just kind of ends. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a third act. It feels like they cut the last 45 minutes of the movie out. It very much feels like it's a part one. I was like, wait, it's over already? That can't be the end. We're just now building up towards the end of the movie. There should be like another 30 or 45 minutes of this. Like, feels like we're building up towards the climax of the movie. It's over? Like, so that was a huge problem with it. That being said, it was very enjoyable. However, like I said, it is very disconnected from G.I. Joe. It doesn't really have any sort of connection to it up until maybe an hour into the movie, where they go to find Scarlett and Baroness. So if you're expecting it to be like Rise of Cobra or something like that, it's not. Like, it's not Rise of Cobra. It's a completely different actor. It is its own thing. It's very much like Bumblebee, where it was kind of its own thing. It wasn't really connected to the other films. And really, the plot is kind of familiar. Like I said, I am going to compare this a lot to X-Men Origins Wolverine, because that is very much what it reminded me of. It was very much kind of even the same story, like, somebody I know was killed a long time ago, so I need to go and train myself so I can get revenge on the killer, and I'm going to be friends with this guy, and then by the end of the film, we're going to have a rift, and he's going to be the enemy. Like, it very much felt like X-Men Origins Wolverine, except the ending made sense. At least, with Wolverine, the ending, completely ruined that movie. This movie, at least, even though there's not really an ending to this movie, like I said, it does feel like a cliffhanger. Like, I get this is how he becomes Snake Eyes, but he literally does not become Snake Eyes until the very end of the movie. And also, it does kind of have the same issues that movie like Solo does, like Solo: Star Wars Story, where do we really need to know some of this information? Like, do we really care why he's called Snake Eyes? It's because, the guy that killed his father kills anybody where, he has these loaded dice and, it lands on his Snake Eyes, and so he'll kill them if it lands on Snake Eyes. Like, really? That's why he calls himself that? And, Storm Shadows was really corny. It was like your soul is as dark as a shadow before a storm. Get it? Because his name is Storm Shadow. Like, that was a little stupid. Like, do we really need to know why they have it? We don't question why his name is Duke. We don't question why his name is Heavy Duty. We know why she's named Scarlett, probably because of her red hair. But, like, we don't understand. Like, we don't ask why they call themselves Cobra. Like, do we really need to know the origins of all these names? Is that the action is well choreographed, and Henry Golding is amazing as Snake Eyes. He's charismatic, he's charming, he's very likable, and I thought that Storm Shadow also did a very good job. I thought Baroness was a little miscast. It seemed like she was kind of phoning it in, the actress they got for Baroness. Maybe that's just because the one they got for Rise of Cobra was so good that this one felt, I don't know. She seemed to, like, over-enunciate every line she was saying. It didn't feel genuine. It felt like it was the practice takes with all of her scenes, where she's kind of trying to, like, reassure herself and practice the lines before we actually get to the filming. She seemed to, like, over-enunciate everything that she was saying, so it didn't really feel like a genuine performance. Scarlett was pretty good. I think maybe the actress was a little too young. I get that this is a prequel, but even that is really not that long before G.I. Joe, I'd assume. Maybe she was a little too young. She was still really good, though. That's really, obviously, about the plots. I mean, it was still really good, but like I said, if you're expecting it to be, like, super connected to G.I., I mean, there's little sprinkles of, Easter eggs and things where if you're a fan of G.I. Joe, you'll be like, I see what they're doing there. I see the reference they made for this. But if you're expecting it to be like Rise of Cobra, where it's very connected, it's not. It's an action movie that just happens to have G.I. Joe characters in it. It's barely connected. So overall, that was a little there for me. But I'm leaning somewhere between a B and a C. You know, plot-wise, it's a C, but action scenes, it's a B. So I'm going to do like an... Maybe I'll do the happy medium, do like 8.5 out of 10 for me. This gets like a B+. And so, see if you're a G.I. Joe fan, but I think for everyone else, you'd be fine with just kind of like renting this movie. So I'd say maybe it's a 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. Because it's better than Retaliation. I'll just give it that.